Upon leaving URI and with the encouragement of some of the staff who saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, I began to speak. By combining my education, research, and life experiences, I now share my story via trauma informed storytelling while teaching others how to apply the same techniques and share their story as well. I am honored to have the opportunity today to perform a piece of my story in which I share how I learned through the experiences that led me to URI. It is entitled Mr. Perfect. My devil, my devil was not the boogeyman under the bed. He was a sight to behold, and he was perfect. Well, my idea of perfect, at least. See, ever since I was younger, I began to create in my mind what the perfect man would be. My Prince Charming, if you would. He'd be handsome, of course, really handsome. He'd be an artist of some sort because I love the arts. He'd be adventurous, spontaneous, a free spirit like myself. Basically, every Prince Charming in a rom com who was the best friend turned happily ever after. Simple, right? Wrong. After not encountering this specimen of a man for so long, many years spent attempting to genetically modify some runner ups, and a heartbreak that shook me to my core, I had given up. I had given all I had and began to accept that maybe, just maybe, my list was a bit faulty. Then, seemingly out of nowhere, in walked the devil. I mean, Mr. Perfect. He was beautiful and checked every box effortlessly. There was just this one little bitty thing. He was slightly controlling. But I mean, hey, Mr. Perfect meets Miss Perfect, and what do you expect? Am I right? No, unfortunately, I couldn't be more wrong. His slightly controlling behavior turned into raising his voice on occasion, then throwing things, then walking closer when he yelled, then aggressive physical touch, and a number of other things. Perfect? Not so much. I say all of this because sometimes we think we know what we want. We think we know what is best for us. And we become so blinded in our pursuit of that thing that we ignore signs that we are headed down a path of destruction. To quote The Alchemist, one of my personal favorite books, by the way, and when you want something, all the universe conspires to help you achieve it. I do believe this. However, I wonder if sometimes we want something so bad that we ignore the signs the universe sends to let us know what we have actually found is a counterfeit. The universe conspires for you to have the real thing authentically. However, you will always be presented with the false positive first. I believe this is the universe's way of seeing if we are truly listening to it or just desperately searching for the things we want. One must shift from our limited perspective of Mr. Perfect versus the boogeyman and begin to listen to the universe in every way. It is in that shift that we find everything that our heart desires. And this may not always look like what your perception of what up should be. For me, it was a shelter. Yes, a shelter. 1,600 miles from my home, designed for families fleeing domestic violence who had pets. I mean, come on. It doesn't get any more specific than that. Thank you, Madam Universe. Initially, however, I didn't know the shelter existed. I had to listen when I woke up one morning and randomly heard, go to New York. Thank you.